It's been pouring rain since about 5 this morning. The guard here at the immigration compound was nice enough to let me in because it's raining and just chill and be out of that awful town. So I'm grateful for that. Everyone said the road turns to shit as soon as you cross the border, and that is 100% true. At least the rain from last night and this morning has packed the sand down, and it's hard and easier to ride over than if it was dry and soft. So this is it, Kenya. The next 6 days are gonna suck, but hey, I didn't sign up for it to be easy. Well, so far North Kenya's been pretty straightforward. Bike's holding up well. I'm holding up well. I'm still hoping to get to Sololo. It's the first town. It's about 80k from the border. So there's no landmarks that are of any use to me. My map is not very detailed on this part of the country, and there's really nothing to go off of. So I don't know how far I've gone or how far I have left to go. Sololo is really my only landmark. The only landmark is my destination. Last night I threw on different rear tire on my bicycle, and I have to say I'm very happy with that decision. The bald tires I've been riding on the road would probably just slide and spin and skip all over. And there is not much out here. You know, this shirt used to be white. I feel like my clothes are rotting off of my body. Oh, this side's probably even worse. Oh. 3, 4, 5. 5 dusty twisters right now. Last one's a big one. You know, it absolutely poured my last night in Ethiopia. Well, actually my last morning before I went to customs on the Kenya border. And then this morning around 5:30, it poured also in Sololo. And it looks like it might happen again tonight here in this town, which is great because they say that they've been having a bit of problems with drought. So hopefully a little rain will give me a little relief tomorrow, because tomorrow I think is going to be my hardest day. I'm going through a notoriously hard and hot stretch of desert, and everyone says of this entire road from the border down to where it's paved, the stretch I'm doing tomorrow is the worst. It's just rocks and gravel, and people don't even like to drive it, so ought to be fun. It's pouring rain outside. It's actually coming in the window. I gotta shut it. I was gonna leave around between 5:45 and 6 o'clock. That's usually when the first light is. But today I had to wait until 20 after 6 because it was so cloudy, there was no sun at all. And I'm just out here in a t-shirt. It's wonderful. Even if I get rained on, that's okay. It's much better than, dealing with 100-degree heat. As far as this ginger is concerned, this is perfect weather. Back to the camera. Well, that lasted about 10 minutes. This is really frustrating. Every time I do this, I have to unpack the entire bicycle, change the tube, put it all back together. Yep. See the light shining.
Everything's covered in mud. It's gross. Got the road tire back on, new tube. Just keep on pushing. Nothing else I can do. It's been raining constant for more than 2 hours now. The road is flooded. I'm pushing the bike in a lot of places. I was actually riding along. The water got so deep that the bottom of my panniers got submerged. I'm kind of nervous about my stuff inside. But I still have about 30K to Bubisa. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. Camera's getting wet. I'm gonna push hard. I still want to make it to Bubisa, but I'm afraid I'm gonna get there and the town's gonna be underwater. I mean, this is ridiculous. So I don't know, nothing to do but push, see what happens. So I'm taking a break from the rain. I was riding, well, I was pushing, and there were these oil drums on the side of the road. I don't really know if they're oil drums or not. I don't know what's in them, but they're sitting here. There's a tarp. So I threw the tarp over the top, anchored it down with some rocks on the side of the road, and found a bucket. Bucket's now my seat. I'm just taking a break. This has been an insane couple hours. The road has literally turned into a river, and it's brown, fast-moving water. I can't see anything. I can't navigate it. So for the most part, I've been pushing the bicycle and not riding it at all. But now that I'm sitting still, I'm just kind of collecting myself. I realize I'm really hungry. So I think I'm gonna grab some food out of my bag, sit here. I'm not gonna be able to dry off. I'm soaked to the bone, but at least be out of the rain and out of the misery for 20-30 minutes while I get some food in my body. I guess it's just time to make a decision if I'm gonna sit here longer or get moving. The thing is, if I'm gonna stay put until, tomorrow or later, then I need to find a place to set up my tent. And out here it's just rocks and rocks and rocks and rocks. And now rocks with water. So I don't really know what to do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna push on. It is 4:15. So that means I have about 2 hours of sunlight left. There's no way I want to be doing this in the dark. There's a couple dirt mounds I've been seeing, actually. If they're free of rocks and they're out of the water, it'd be a good place to pitch my tent. Unfortunately, it'd be really exposed. It'll be, wide open for curious people and wind, but I'd take my chances. It's better than, if it rains again, it's better than getting flooded. Look how soft it is. I wasn't riding the bike. This is just from the weight of the bags. It's sinking in really deep, so high ground it is. Today, North Kenya, it beat me. I was on the road more than 10 hours and I didn't even cover the 80K between towns, so Kenya, you won this round. Absolutely everything is caked in mud. My shoes and pants are disgusting, to say the least. So what I'm hoping is that overnight the road dries out. Either water evaporates or it soaks in, but either way, get the water off the surface and let it get solidified again. Well, they're still trying. I don't think those buses are gonna make it out tonight, though. It's kind of melted and smashed, but I bought enough Snickers bars to have one a day this whole leg of the trip until I get into civilization in Kenya. But you know, a little creature comfort. At the end of every day I've had one, and it's been wonderful. That's it, man. Home sweet home. I wanted to show on video just how vast my campsite is. It's like the surface of Mars out here or something. This is my rear brakes. Yeah, that's one solid rock. This is the state of the road right now. It's just mud and more mud. You sink in and it sticks to your shoes and it weighs a ton. This is horrible. I've even taken the big pack off the back of the bike and I put it on my back to take some of the weight off the tires. I'm rolling the bike with only about half of its load and it still just sinks right in. It's not ideal at all. So I'm going to revise my goal for the day, and I think the best I can hope for is to get to Bubisa, where I tried to make it yesterday. Get to there, and I'll probably be pushing the whole way, and then settle down for the day. Hey, the truck made it out. So the ground is really hardened up. It's been actually possible to bike on it, which is good. The bicycle's making some funny sounds, a lot of squeaking and grinding and popping, so it's just dirt and rocks and so much grit stuck in the chain and all the moving parts. Man, today is hard. A lot of wind, a lot of hard corrugated dirt road to ride on, and then loose gravel. It's like riding over marbles sometimes. My back tire's slipping a lot. The bicycle's totally rideable. It's just the rack that holds, 90% of my stuff. I can't hold anything right now. This might be a deal breaker. This needs to be replaced or welded. Neither of which I can do out here. Oh, piece just snapped off. Let's see if I can rig something up using this. This is a long shot, but hey, it's worth trying, right? It still has enough of a groove and a little bit on each side that it should go straight down onto the bolt and keep itself in place. To stop it from spreading apart, I ran the spoke from this is the mounting hole for a rear fender, which I don't have. I ran that down to here and just twisted it and tightened it as much as I can. This is the best I can do with what I got. So, time for a test ride. if this works, then I'm probably going to be wearing the big black rucksack while I ride to take weight off of this rack, which is not ideal. That actually sounds horrible. As if this ride's not uncomfortable enough, you know. It feels good. Tonight's gonna be kind of sleeping with one eye open kind of evening. I'm still pushing hard, still hurting. I readjusted the straps on my pack, so hopefully it'll be a little more comfortable tomorrow while I'm riding. But it'd be really nice to get that off my back and back onto the bike. But if not, I'm wearing it tomorrow. That's just how it is. Until I can get to a welder, that's the best I can do. So, day 33, that's a wrap. My fancy fashion seat cover. And that's not supposed to happen. That's just how much force it's taking between my body and the pack, just over and over again. Loosen the seat up. I don't want any of the screws to fall out or anything, so I can tighten it up now while I can. Yeah.
See you next time.
I couldn't be happier right now, and I'll tell you why. Asphalt! The road is paved, finally. Oh, I feel really good. I feel accomplished. The mountains of Ethiopia are finished. The hot desert of Djibouti is finished. And now the hellacious road of North Kenya is finished. I feel like a lot of the hardest riding of low to high Africa is behind me. And that just makes me so happy. I got the big rucksack on the back. There's nothing on my shoulders anymore. I'm on tarmac. It's a good day on this expedition.